Pandemic has forced us to stay inside our home. The mostly affected sector, I personally think, is the education. And the biggest challenge comes from the availability of a good internet connection itself.
Sometimes people need to climb trees to get a better connection. Often, even in urban areas, we face some disturbances in our network connection while talking over our phones. Sometimes it also occurs that we need to go to some other place to get a better connection.
But why we get best signal at some places only?
The signal we receive and the signal emitted by our service providers are actually electromagnetic radiation, like light. Visible light from our sun, heat waves from our oven, UV radiation from again sun, X-ray used in medical purpose, microwaves from our household microwave oven, radio waves used in radio communication are very common examples of electromagnetic spectrum.
What is electromagnetic radiation? Electromagnetic radiation is actually a byproduct of oscillation of an electric charge. But what is oscillation?
Suppose this is a pendulum. A pendulum consists of a mass and a massless string. This is not actually massless, but just for imagination I consider this massless. So this contains a mass and which is suspended from this string. It can move rightward and leftward about its equilibrium position. Equilibrium position means where the potential energy of this pendulum is minimum. What is potential energy? Potential energy gives something the ability to do work. During the oscillation, at this point, potential energy is maximum, kinetic energy is 0 because speed of this is 0, but acceleration is maximum and towards this equilibrium position. Again, when it moves leftwards, its acceleration starts increasing, its velocity starts decreasing. Here at the extreme point, the velocity is 0, acceleration is again maximum. Then when it reaches its equilibrium again, its velocity reaches to its maximum value and acceleration reduces to a minimum value. And here potential energy is also minimum. So we can see that during the oscillation at various points of the motion, the acceleration changes. So oscillating particle basically have acceleration everywhere except at the equilibrium point.
Now imagine in place of this guava, we have an electron which is oscillating the same way, that is back and forth. And that electron, as a consequence of oscillation, has acceleration at its every point of motion except at the equilibrium position. And when a charge oscillates, it produces electromagnetic radiation. So basically, electromagnetic radiation owes to the oscillation, to the acceleration of electric charges. It does not require any medium for its creation or propagation, unlike sound and water waves.
Here we can see some of the field lines, electric field lines associated with some point charge which is oscillating. Field lines are not material objects, rather we may think of it as some strings which are stretched from the charge off to infinity. These field lines are what we receive through our devices. We can easily see from this video that along the line of oscillation, no field lines are transmitted. So if we stand along the line of the oscillation, we will not be able to receive the radiation. Hence, the disturbance occurs. But if we place ourselves perpendicular to the line of the oscillation and near the charge, we will receive a good signal.
While at some places the connection is to its fullest,
This is the reason why we get a poor connection at some places.
before I finish the video, I would like to share some health tips with you regarding this Wi-Fi connection, regarding this wireless communication. Unlike our microwave oven, the mobile network, the internet connection through our Wi-Fi device at our home, they emit pulsed radiation, which has a greater probability to enter into our body, which may cause some modifications inside our body. So please, while sleeping, stay as much away as possible from this wireless communication device. Either switch off your mobile phone, put them in flight mode, or switch off your Wi-Fi device, etc. In the world of communication revolution, we can't think of an hour even without digital communication, without internet connection or mobile connection. But that's due to a very, 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 very tiny charge you can't see even. Learning physics is not just learning a subject. It provides you the insight to see what is happening around us. Thanks for your time.